Well, if you've been using gCADPlus for any length of time, you'll know that when you want to use repeating structures or symbols, you turn those into a block. And you can see in here in this vegetable garden area, if I select one of those symbols, it's a symbol called symbol 54, and it's been repeated a number of times. That keeps the drawing file size very small. You can see the blocks that are associated with any drawing by picking. The easy way of picking is by clicking on the B and the three little dots on the standard toolbar. And if we look at our plant symbols, you can see we can scroll through those, and there's the symbol that we were just talking about. So we can scroll through the symbols in the drawing very easily. But in this case, our logo has got, well, there's a block for the whole logo, then the letter C and the letter L, P and S. In that logo, there are a whole series of blocks embedded within the logo. So let me close, and we'll go into the A3 sheet presentation area, and in the bottom right here, here's the logo. So if we select it, and you see it's a block called 2017 logo and text, and I'll edit the block. What that does, it jumps inside and allows you to do some editing. But if I select it, you can see it's another block there, and I can edit again. So I'm jumping into what are called nested blocks. So this drawing's got several blocks inside a block, and if we pick, say, the letter L, you can see that's a block named letter L. So although it works and it's efficient, there are rather too many blocks in this drawing, and it certainly becomes a little difficult as you're scanning down through a list. It means every drawing that this consultancy uses is going to carry those L, S, P and so on blocks. So it's much better to, let's swing to a separate drawing. This one's called Logo 2018, and if I go into the blocks area here, you can see there are no blocks associated with this drawing. And if I type the FS command, you can see this block is only 29 kilobytes. It's tiny. So what we've done is to pick on each one of the blocks and explode them and bring them all back to their constituent parts. So if I come in here and click on the S, you can see it's a letter S just made with a polyline. This is just a rectangle with a fill. I have got it on layer S. You might well take all of these, the text, phone numbers and so on, the web address, and just throw them all onto one particular layer. You might indeed throw them just on layer 0, and now when we save that drawing, it's very simple now. Every entity is on layer 0, so it just means we can pop it on any layer we like in future drawings. So it's a good idea to spend a little time on your logo. This is quite a complex one, but once the complex graphic elements are placed, we can simplify it all by removing blocks within it. So then if I go back to my other drawing and we go into our sheet and zoom extents, we won't have the complexity that we've got in this particular drawing. Well, because this particular block is going to be used in every drawing for this consultancy, it's worth taking a little time to clean it up. Particularly layers. A lot of these layers came across in the as we copied the drawing across. We used the clipboard and pasted it into a new drawing, and we now need to remove those layers. You could highlight the layer and then use the red cross. That will get rid of them, but it's a little tedious. We do have an option in the tools to purge unused layers, line types, etc. So let's run it, and it tells us unused objects are removed, and if we come back here, you can see all of those layers have disappeared. So we've got a very clean, lean logo that we can use in all of our drawings.